Boy, look at here, look at here, look at here.
Oh, yeah.
Boy, look at here. They done banned TikTok in the United States. The U.S. Senate has voted, and the president has signed into law the beginnings of the process of banning TikTok. So that means everyone who has the app, state, nationwide, you're going to lose it. So it's going to be banned in America. The reasons why is they're saying that it is a security risk that China, through the TikTok parent company ByteDance, is gathering information and taking that information and sharing it with China. Of course, the company denies it, and of course, the Chinese government also denies it. But we all know how China get down. China will steal your intellectual property with no problem, will snatch and grab it with no problem, and those apps have a lot of access to your personal information, business information, health information, your habits, so anything you do, good, wrong, bad, illegal, spiritual, great, whatever it is, they have that information, and they gather that information at a significant level of accuracy. The truth of the matter is, though, we all benefit from that. If you do any type of advertising, as I do, if you buy ads on social media, Facebook, YouTube, you purchase ads, you're benefiting from the gathering of information. You're benefiting from the algorithm. So on some level, that is hypocritical. That said, you are talking about China. You are talking about China, and it's a whole different beast. But my question is for us as the American people, as you personally, what do you feel? How do you feel? What do you think? Do you think it's good to ban TikTok? Now, I don't mess with TikTok that much for another reason. I post on videos on TikTok from time to time. I watch or will go into the app and consume content from TikTok not very often. And the reason why is because it's addictive and it's a time crunch. So I remember one time, the first time this happened to me, I went on TikTok one Friday night. Eunice was out of town. I was at home by myself, laying on the couch, and I went to surfing TikTok. Man, I caught a couple of good videos, and it was like, oh, you like that? Oh, we got a bunch of that. And it was like just throwing me the same silly videos, and then it went down this type of video and that type of video. Before I know it, I looked up, and it was an hour and a half, maybe almost an hour, 45 minutes later. And I was like, God, dog. How did I burn that much time when I got stuff to do on TikTok? I was like, woo, that's serious. And I'm not saying it's different from any other apps, because all the apps do that. Instagram, Facebook, they all will suck you in. That's what they're designed to do. That's how they make money. That's how they keep you on the platform. But is that good? No, I don't think it is. And can the fact that they have so much information about you, all your different likes, the different things, not all, but a lot of things you prefer, you like, things you search for, even across other apps. You could search for something on Google, and TikTok knows that you search for it there because you signed that agreement. You signed that user agreement, which says that they can track you across multiple platforms, across multiple apps, and very few people, I would say probably less than 1% of people who download an app actually read the user agreement. That tells you what they can do with your information, how they can utilize your information. Some of them robocalls that I get every single day, multiple times a day. Some of that's because of these social media apps that knows what I like, knows how old I am, knows where I live, knows my marital status, my homeowner status, anything that they have, any information that they have, they will sell that information to someone who knows, who wants to reach out to me. So we live in interesting times when a social media app could very well be banned from doing business in America. Now, of course, the biggest factor into that is not just the people who consume and view the content, but those people who make money on the platform. Now, if I made a lot of money on TikTok, which I don't, if I did, I probably would be like pretty upset right now, because I can only imagine. I remember when Facebook, like a few years ago, when I first started doing the Akintunde show, When I first started doing the Akintunde show, I'm talking about I had huge numbers. It was nothing for me to go live and have 5,000, 7,000 people. On an average night, a good night, 10, 11,000 people. Depending on who my guest was, my largest guest was comedian Nikita B. Over 17,000, nearly 18,000 people watched on a live. But on some day, which nobody really knows what day that was, the algorithm changed. They didn't ask us. They didn't consult us. They didn't ask us how many sponsors or advertisers or how do we utilize those numbers in our overall business. All we know is all of a sudden the numbers start dropping and dwindling way down. And they continue to drop. And we just still don't know why. And that's the case with nearly all of these platforms. Not all. You have people like Fanbase who leave it open and really want you to reach more people. But either way, you don't control it. So the fact that you can't control it, the fact that you're operating a business based on a platform that you don't manage, that's dangerous. That's crazy on some level. And now they're saying that that information is being sold to the Chinese or offered to the Chinese or available to the Chinese who may be utilizing it for various unscrupulous practices, not just business and stealing your intellectual properties, but could be for something else. Understand the future and wars, the future wars are not going to be necessarily fought on the battlefield hand to hand or gun to gun. The future wars are going to be largely cyber attacks, and they're going to be largely fought using AI. And in the future, they're going to be fought with robots. Whole lot. I ain't trying to get into that right now. My question for y'all is, what do you believe? Do you think it is warranted? Do you think in any way the United States should ban TikTok? Or do you think this is terrible? Think this is bad, not a good thing and a dangerous thing? Drop your answers in the comments. I want to hear what you think, y'all. All right, it's your brother Akintunde. I'm going to see y'all when I see y'all. Not on TikTok. Peace. I might be on TikTok, at least for 9 months.